Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. And as promised, we pick up literally from the end of last episode, although I am now over at St. John rather than St. George. I have sent all the trams to the depot. I've actually replaced some of them as well, although it doesn't seem too obvious here. They will be replaced. Don't worry, they will all be replaced. And something else which I want to do is get rid of that depot, get rid of that, and to be honest, what I really want to do is get rid of the other depot as well. So I'm going to move that to there. Wait for all these trams to actually go into the depot. And I'm going to release them all and then instantly send them to the depot again. So they should all leave and go straight up to this depot, hopefully. They might not. We'll see. I think actually the smartest way of doing it would be grab this and do this. There we go. So they are all being replaced, which is cool. Are they all in? Are there any straddlers around? I don't believe there are. Cool. So we'll head back over here. As promised, we will release all of these. Off you all go. Once they're all released, we're going to demolish the depot. So they're all currently filing out. Single file, which is quite nice to see. Come on, keep coming. Okay, you're going to St. John. That's cool. Keep going, all of you lot. 4 more to go. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. And out you will go. Okay, keep going. There we are. All of you lot, go back to depot. Cool. So this is now ours. This little road, it's all ours. We can do whatever we like with it. And believe me, I will be. Because I'm going to be building a new sort of avenue that's going to run through here. And I might end up extending the avenue right the way through Gardcity, like we did in the previous series. But for now, I'm just going to focus on bringing it down this way. So we're going to come to here. We're going to bridge over here via... No, that's ugly. I suppose a simple viaduct will do. And then we're going to carry on right the way through the heart of Plenville. Make sure there's enough space. So again, we're going to demolish all of this and this little bit here as well. Lift that up. You're going to come straight through the middle of Plenville and you're going to go into Pronding Hall. Again, demolish all this, make sure there's enough space. Lower that, lift, no wait, lower all of that. Get rid of this piece of road. Lower that. Sweet. So that's going to carry on running through here. And again, we're going to demolish this and this. We're also going to demolish this, this, and this. Going to lower down all of this. Get rid of these bits of river. And the tram line is going to carry on down this way into Brint Hill. And it's actually going to terminate for now at Brint Hill Central, which I think is pretty cool. So let's get that going. We want to lift all this. No, wait, that's not going to work. We're just going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. That'll do for now. Okay, so we have this new tram line that runs right into Brint Hill. We're going to connect these up. Brint Hill Central, like so, and like so. New set of stops here as well at Pronding Hall. Another new set of stops here at Plenville. So it says Prondingville Dairy Farm. I'm going to change that to just be Plenville. Or Plenville something. Plenville Avenue. going to be a bit creative with our names now, considering we are running through the middle of what is still Gardcity. Then it goes to GSJ, and then from GSJ you go through the usual. I'm going to rebuild this now, actually. So it involves doing some wacky stuff with this bridge, which is fine. Just got to rebuild it, basically. I think that's a bit overkill. We'll go for the viaduct again. Like so. We'll put the signals back in. You there and you there. Alright, so we now need to carve a hole right through the centre of Gardcity. The actual Gardcity. Like this. The tramway is going to be moved one square over, which means we also need to do some jigging here. Like this, all the way down, like so. We're then going to get rid of this track, like that, this track like that, and this track like that, and we're going to rebuild all these stations. So you go there, you go there. Braxton, yeah, we need to redo Braxton as well, I feel. What with Braxton? I think if I move this stop over by one, like that, the track can actually stay where it is. It's the road that then needs redoing, which I think is probably the best thing for it. I'm going to come back to that though. That's not important right now. What is important right now is these roads. So all the way down like this, all the way down like this. And just to make sure that these are all owned by me, I'm going to rebuild these ones as well. Like that. And then we're going to put the one-ways in. Can't do the one-ways on the stations, but that's fine. Do need to put these ones in. Like that and that. Like that and that. And that's it. Go back to this. All the way up like that. Up like that. Up like that. If we then take this away, we're then going to demolish this road here. And that creates our new avenue. This avenue is then going to carry on all the way down here. But, as already stated, this bridge here does kind of mess things up a little bit, but not too much. In some ways it actually looks quite nice. Then that comes in here. Got to get rid of this, this and this in order to keep this going. This road here needs to be taken out. Like so. Make sure that's all good. This comes across like this, goes up to there. This comes across like this. This comes across there. This one comes across there like that. This then carries on up here. This carries on up here. And then from Brint Hill, carries on like so. Get rid of that. And pop that in like that. Pop that one in there too. We'll pop another little crossover here, I suppose. No, that's what I want. That's all one way. That's all one way. This and this is one way. This is all one way. That's all one way. And you get the idea. It's all one way. Did I put stops in? Oh, I don't own the road. That'll be why. Whoa, hang on. I don't want road on here at all. There we go. Right, so I need to rebuild this bit of road to make it mine. Like so. Then all the way up here, all the way down here. This little section here. Well, actually, this is going to be stops as well. Like that. And then down here. Nope. Not owned by me. That's fine. We can rebuild. And I guess I'm just going to do the same for this side, even though I don't have to necessarily. Like that and like that. Perfect. That's cool. Right. So down here we've got a big open area, and I'm going to utilize this big open area for something in a second. I just want to make sure that all these stops are in a pretty good spot. Seem to be. I can't see any sort of built up area going on here. I could potentially build a bridge over like that, and that could then link up to this. And in fact, I could do another bridge here to do the same thing. Do cantilever for that one. I don't like that crossover being under there. Can I move the crossover? I could move the crossover. Let's move the crossover. That's better. There you go. So there's no real crossovers in the way of the track, which is perfect. Get rid of these one-way sections. So get rid of that, and we'll put another little link up in there. Cool. Right, what else? I said I was going to do something else, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, the big empty area down here. I want to build a depot somewhere in the city itself. Braston seems to be a good spot because it's fairly central. So you have towns with big like tram depots, train depots inside them. I kind of want to avoid that though. Really. Braston has an avoiding line here. If I build... here's a good spot, because it's in the middle of town, sort of, but it's not at the same time, if that makes sense. Get rid of all these industries as well. I don't like industries in the middle of towns. So this is going to be the site of our big tram/bus depot. And then to get to Braston, which is here, I'm going to build a tunnel. Like we had in the old map. So you're going to tunnel underneath like that. You're then going to emerge, and you're either going to avoid Braston or you're going to run straight through it. Or stop at it. You know what I mean. I don't like this way this junction works here. So what I might do is get rid of this road completely and extend the tunnel. That seems like a slightly better option. And then have that come up, and then you either run round it or you run through it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this, as I said, is going to be the depot site. So we're going to have like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take this one off and have it like that. And this is going to be a central track that's going to run right through the heart. Like this. There will be more tracks in a second, don't worry. Like that, like that, like that, and like that. As I say, this is going to be big. So it's going to be another line that's just going to link up like that. Pretty much. And that's going to be for the ones that start at St. George. Let's start popping these in. Like so. Come out of the strange view for this. So all of these like this. Like that. We're then going to get rid of the ones down the middle line like this. And I'm also going to get rid of the ones down this side and replace them with these ones in case we have lorries or goods trams running through the city as well. And then right at the bottom we have a tram depot this side, and if I quickly grab roads and fill all these in, I mean, this is big and it looks ugly right now, but in the future it will be worth it, I'm sure. I hope, anyway. I don't want to invest all this money and then find out it's for nothing. That would be very frustrating. Connect that up like that. We'll connect this one up like this. And then we'll put a road depot that side. Okay, so this is Pradinghead road vehicle depot. That'll do as a name. Right, where's that other depot I placed up here? Are all the trams in here yet? They seem to be. Okie dokie. Right, let's grab T1, which is this one here. I'm going to change all of your orders, friend. So you're now going to run from Brint Hill Central, Pronding Hall, Plemville Avenue, Gardcity St John, Gardcity Central, Gardcity, Braston South, Braston Central. In fact, it probably would have been smart if I did that the other way around. Actually, do I want... No, I don't want to start like that. I want to start from Gardcity St George. So GSG, Readingworth Central, Padinghead, Braston Central, Braston South, Gardcity, Gardcity Central, Gardcity St John. I feel like I need another station here, but I don't actually need it. It's weird. You're going to finish there, you're going to go back via all of these. And for the first time in any of my series, I'm actually going to have empty vehicles running along the normal track in this sense, because it has to get back from GSG to the depot. But before that, it's going to make this journey twice, I think. Just so it's not constantly running backwards and forwards to and from the depot, because that's wasted money. Might even do it more than twice. Right, Plemville, Gardcity St John, Gardcity Central, Gardcity, Braston South, Braston Central, Pardinghead. You get the gist. I might do this 3 times. Just so we really get it going. Like this, and then all the way back through Gardcity again. Braston South, Braston Central, blah blah blah. All of these, GSG. And then from GSG, it's going to go to depot, and then it's going to go to storage. So that's not really road vehicle depot, is it? It's road vehicle storage. Like that. So you are no loading, no unloading. You are service, and you are no loading. Open the timetable window. You're all going to stop for 150 ticks. Actually, no. 100 ticks. That should be... No, I'm going to do 150, actually. I'm going to do 150. Whatever if I can make my mind up, but there you go. Apart from the bottom, where you're going to stop only for 15, and you're going to stop for 1,500. Like that. Speed limit, I'm going to pop a speed limit in as well, because we're running on the street for most of the time, so a speed limit of 30 miles an hour seems fairly safe. And you're going to autofill. Right. Let's get this open. All of you are going to start. Let's get you all going, shall we? Get you going. We'll get you going. We'll get you going. And we'll get you going. Now obviously there's only 5 out on track at the moment. That is going to change. This name here is also going to change. You are GSG2B. So this is like a heart of the city type line. That's pretty much where it runs. Right, we're then going to go into here. So it's got 5 at the moment. 6, 7, 8, 9, whoops, 10, 11, where's 32? 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and we're going to set you all off in order. So GSG is going to be carnage in a second, but that's not too bad. Come on, keep going. With these tram lines, I don't feel as inclined to actually plan them out first, because really they are fairly easy to do. They're not that difficult, if that makes sense. I always say that, if that makes sense. I feel sometimes a lot of what I say just doesn't make sense to anybody. And that's not a slant against you, believe me, that's a slant against me, because I talk some absolute at times. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I'm sure you know what it was I was going to say. Right, so I'm going to rebuild this avenue now, because we're going to extend this this tram line now, so we might as well do it now. Let's get rid of you as well, so I can put my little crossroad thingies in, which with my one-way arrows. Little roundabouts on the corners here makes the buses run smoother, I guess. I don't actually know. Speculating. But we're going to have another tram line from here anyway, that comes from Braston South. So let's see. I need like a narrow point in the water, which I think we've got here. We have, which is ideal. We're going to build a new river crossing right here. It's going to have some funny shaped landscape to get the bridges in, but that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad. Can live with that. Let's get rid of this piece of road so I can flatten down this bit. Alrighty, so road, we'll go for the suspension. Road, we'll go for the suspension. We'll do the tram in a second. We're going to get rid of all of this and this. Alright, so say this is the new tram line. It's going to go through Gardcity Exchange. So what we need here is this section again to be demolished. I'm doing so much demolition here, causing lots and lots of eyesores on the landscape, but it's all worth it in the end. We're going to have a very nice tram network running through the city. Once again, ready read with the map. Looking forward to seeing how it looks with all these add-ons. It's going to be really cool once it's done. Once it's done proper, obviously. I imagine it looks really cool right now as well. I mean, it does look cool. I haven't seen it for a little while, but the last time I saw it, it looked awesome. So as I say, I'm looking forward to seeing how it looks once all the updates are done. Where am I going with this? Down this way, down this way, down this way. Now, to get to Gardcity Exchange, I'm going to put a little one in here, because I want the track itself to run underneath this bridge. Try and keep it away from the main station, which is going to be on the riverbank. I'm going to pop all that in like that. The road's going to carry on down this way. Where am I going to go from here, actually? That's a good question. I might actually go up to St. Mark's from here. So let's see, that'll come this way. So if I do all this, what I'm basically doing now is doing speculative building. Sort of thinking, where do I want these roads to go? And then the town will grow along those roads, which I think is pretty cool. So that'll come down like this. I'm going to put loads of stations in here, which is essentially the middle of nowhere, but it will all make sense. That was a really dumb idea. There we go. Just corrected that. It's all about getting this as straight as possible. It's the one downside to this game is everything has to be built in relatively straight lines. Apart from rails, of course, which can go diagonally. There we go. That looks alright, doesn't it? And then we'll have it come across a set of bridges here, which has been set up ideally. Let's make these bridges the same length, shall we? So we can get the nice little suspension going in again. There we are. And then we'll have another station across the back here for St. Mark. Let's get rid of these. Like that. The actual station itself is probably going to fill up. Actually, I think the station itself is probably going to fill up this area here. Let's have a look. If I grab some station buildings, non-track stations, there we go. I think Delft we've already got. Yeah, I mean that looks crap. Let's put that one there. And we'll go with that one there. Let's go with that one there. And that one there. That's not too bad, I suppose. And then the stations will come across. I mean the road's pretty much built, so let's get the actual tram stop in. Just going to go there, which does mean we're going to have to redo this slightly. Again, it's the problem with building with hills. I hate building on hillsides. I hate building with a lot of this stuff, really. If I do that, it's not tidy, but it should work. And then if the tram isn't stopping at this station, which it will always do anyway, but it could just go like that through the middle. The cargo trams won't stop, obviously. Actually, I really don't need tram tracks on this side because we've got two lots here. Okie dokie. Right, let's put these in, shall we? So we'll put a viaduct for the tram. And then that'll come along this way like this, all the way down here. I'm not going to put the one-way arrows in right now. I can always do that at a later date. That'll come along like this, along like this. We'll have another line that comes across this way into Readingworth again. That'll come along there. This will come down here like that, and then we'll come across like this via another viaduct, and there you go. That's that little bit done. So stops. We're going to have a stop here, Braston South, which we've already got a name for, so we're just going to call this Braston West, I guess. Braston West, like that. And then we'll have another stop on this side of the river, there, Larkburg East. Here will be Exchange, which will also have, again, don't really know why I did tram stops there. Let me take those out. So that means I'm also going to have to take the track out. We'll come back to that. I'm being really lazy now because I'm looking at the time and noticing we're nearly at the half-hour mark. So, Bendinghead Woods, always good. We'll put another one here. Headhead Crosswoods. Should I put one here? No, that's too close. And then Gardcity St Mark. Excuse me, I've got hiccups today. I've got hiccups and all sorts of things. Really not cool. Right, so buses. We'll have bus stops here at Braston West. And then obviously we'll have a bus stop over here at the Exchange. Like that. And then we've got the bus stop over here at St Mark. That'll do. As I said, I'm not going to do the one-way arrows right now because that's going to be really boring and tedious. Now, how am I going to route this? I think what I'm actually going to do is build another new avenue coming up this way. And going up into the hills this way via this metro station. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's see. I want to go round the metro station. So if I put a road across here and have that as one limiter, and then come down here, get rid of that bit, get rid of these houses. Again, I'm being really destructive today. It's all worth it. I promise it's all worth it. People of Gardcity, do not hate. Your town will become very special again in the near future, I promise. Or your city, rather. It's massive, Gardcity. That's why it's called city and not town this time round. Right, so that's going to come all the way down here. That's going to come all the way up here. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. We are going to put a crossroad in there, and I suppose we should put one in there as well. We'll put one in here. The actual station will probably be on this little section here. And then, yeah, okay. So the terminus is going to be up on this little hill. And then it'll come down like this and it'll start running through on a designated right of way. And it's going to run right through here, through Braston South, through Braston West, and all the way through and out to St. Mark. Forgot what it's called then for a second, that's not good. Right, put a stop here. Gardcity North. Not a bad name, I suppose. We'll put Fronthing Hill Central Station there. And then we'll put another one here. Tindhead South. Where's Tindhead? Oh, Tindhead's over there. I was hoping to hit Tindhead as well, but I missed by quite some way. Oh well. Right, so we've got like a north to south line, and now we've got like an east to west line, although it kind of runs south as well. I'm going to rename New Charnway as St. Mark. Just so there's a reason for it to be called St. Mark. Head Cross I'm going to leave as is. St. John, we've got Gardcity itself here, so that doesn't really work. So we'll have to come up with another backstory for that. But there we go, there's the other tramway. I should put the one-way arrows on these streets, at least. Up to the bridge, perhaps. We'll put a roundabout here. One-way roads can't have junctions. Doesn't. Weird. Right, so you're going to come all the way across like that. I'm going to do these ones next, and then we'll go over to the bridge. Again, you're going to have one-way arrows. Like so. And then all the way up here, you're going to come down like that. You're going to come up there, you're going to come down there, which I can't do because it's not owned by me. That's fine, I can change that. Just like so. And then all of this down here, all of this up here. Another little roundabout on this section. And then this little bit here, this little bit here. Fantastic. Come down this way. You and you. These ones don't need doing. This one like that and like that. You like that, you like that. And I might as well do these ones now. Nope. Not going to let me. This episode's going to run over. Apologies for that, guys. It's worth it if we get this done, though. I wasn't actually, I'll be honest with you, I looked back at the metro line that we built on Monday's episode, and I wasn't too happy with it. I felt like it didn't really serve enough of the city. But with these tram lines that we're now building to sort of connect it all up as well, it feels a lot more connected, feels a lot more worth it. So I'm quite pleased with that result. Oh, look at that. It's almost like I planned it. Straight across. So then that one will come there, that one will come there, and then if I put a crossover here as well, all of those, and then I might as well do it up to this junction here. Do you know what? Since I'm doing it, I might as well do it all the way now. I wasn't going to, but I might as well now. Or at least up to... No, you know what? I might as well do it all the way. And then we'll get to planning out the route as well. I'm a ditherer. I'm a real ditherer. Can never make my mind up until it's too late, and then suddenly it's, oh, let's do this. Right, so let's put across there and across there. And then you go that way, you go that way. And finally, that bit. Alright. So, St. Mark is now growing. I'm going to put some funding into it as well to try and make the town grow that a little bit more. It's always nice to see some growth going on. Okie dokie. So this is all done now. I'll add some more crossover roads here as the time becomes relevant. Right, let's go into this T2. And again, we'll get rid of all these orders. This time we're going to start up on this side, Gardcity North, which I'm going to change the name of actually because that's a stupid name. What shall I call this? Guard Hill. That'd be cool. Everything's named Guard. So you've got the River Guard, you've got Guard Lake, so you might as well have Guard Hill as well. Right. Fronting Hill Central, Tin Head South, Braston South, which is the interchange, which is going to be quite busy, I imagine. Braston West, Larkburg East, and then all the way up through here to St Mark, and then back. Like so. To here, and then number 2. Like this, and back. And then finally, number 3. Like this, all the way up and back. And then from here you run down to your depot and then to the storage. So you are no loading, no unloading, you are service, you are no loading. Cool. All of these are going to be 150, with the exception of down here where you are going to be 15 and you are going to be 1500. Okie dokie. We're also going to put the speed limit in of 30 miles per hour, and we're going to autofill that. Fantastic. Right. You're currently in the depot, you've got 10, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to open this window, we're going to release you. And we're going to release all of these as we do in one go, pretty much. So again, Guard Hill, it's going to be pretty busy. And that'll pretty much do it for today's episode, guys. So we've got 2 new tram lines in, essentially. Braston Central is still going to be a terminus for some lines coming into the city from outside. But right now it's just a throughway for T1. We're going to have lots more routes. I'd like to have sort of 20 or 30 tram routes coming in and out of Gardcity. I'd say that would be pretty good. I need to change the name of this route as well. So your Guard Hill GH to GSMA. That should change as well. There you go. And that's that. Final thing. Let's get rid of the temporary depot. Just like that. Sweet. Okay. So this depot here is, or this storage area is going to be absolutely massive. We're going to have buses coming in at some point this week as well. I've still got to put the factory in like I said I was going to, so that needs to be done. But apart from that, guys, this episode is pretty much over. So, we didn't run too far over in the end either, which I'm quite proud of. Quite pleased about. I'm going to grab this vehicle and I'm going to watch it fill its timetable. But you guys don't have to do that, because as I said, it's the end of the episode. So thank you very much once again for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes, and until next time, I will see you soon.